So we're here in Toronto, and we're just starting a mobile think tank. And next to me there's Rolf. He is managing the Mobile Entertainment Forum, and he just...
No, I'm not managing it. I was the founder of it, and
Okay.
And I work with the main global board of the Mobile Entertainment Forum, in addition to quite a lot of other activities in mobile and mobile entertainment.
Okay. And yesterday he told me a story about how he got U2 and Blackberry together to actually launch a Blackberry app and the album of U2 on the Blackberry. Tell me more about that. How did it work?
I've been working with the Rockband U2 for many years and working with them in helping to guide their mobile strategy. Mm-hmm. And some months ago, when they were planning to do their world touring cycle to promote their new record, where they would be playing to 90,000 people a night, probably doing about 100 shows around the world, they wanted to have a really interesting, creative partner. They had discussions with all of the handset makers, but ultimately they wanted to try and find someone who creatively and texturally could really fit with the band and what Bono and Edge and Larry Mullen and Adam Clayton saw as being a very creative interface. This wasn't just a sponsorship arrangement. The group called for a special meeting in London. A number of BlackBerry executives flew over, and one executive in particular, Jeff McDowell, who heads up BlackBerry's business and enterprise platform, was called into the meeting, and he said to the group that when he was a college student, the first album that he had bought was the U2 album. And then he said he got the Joshua Tree, which for him was extraordinary experience, so much so that he could even remember the typography of the album artwork. And he said that what he wanted to do was he wanted to bring the same emotion to mobile applications for music on BlackBerry as he found when he was a student, when he first heard Joshua Tree. And what this meant was this was not just sponsoring a tour, but it was also working closely with the group to try and define a new way of experiencing music on a device. Because BlackBerry are finding that over the last 18 months, they've had a huge demand from young people under the age of 30 to have a BlackBerry device. And so the first application is actually being released today in Toronto to tie in with BlackBerry performing tonight in Canada at the Rogers Stadium in front of 90,000 people. And so if you went to the BlackBerry Apps store, BlackBerry App World, you would be able to download this U2 application. The relationship with BlackBerry is going to continue for quite some time, and it will also see working on some interesting new applications and creative strategies for coming up with interesting music apps.
Okay.
So it's an interesting partnership.
So actually the story behind is that you need some passion to work with musicians such as U2 to get something.
The truth is that you need passion to work with anything that you really believe in, whether this is Steve Jobs believing that the iPhone was going to be a game changer, but certainly in the entertainment business, if you can show that you have strategic knowledge, but most important of all, that you understand the creative impulse, that's very, very important. Because after all, people want to do something that is going to be stimulating and is going to really break some boundaries, because one of the big things that creative people try to do is not to remain static. They've got to change. Whether it's a German band like Blackfuss or whether it's U2, the same thing would apply.
Okay, thank you very much.
Now, I should